Stuart Schlossman, and this week we're going to be speaking about pain due to leg cramps and spasticity. Okay, so just keep listening and watching, and then listening and watching some more. Okay, pay attention also to the sponsors that we have now of this podcast series. As we continue along, we hope to get more and more sponsors. So evidently, it's making a big hit in the world of MS and those that are affected by multiple sclerosis. So I hope that for what I speak about, that you learn or you share or share with others. Okay, so continue. Hi everybody. Yes, it's me again. Weekly, right? It's Stuart. I've been having a lot of problems with spasticity lately, so leg cramps and whatnot in the middle of the night. So I wanted to speak with you all about spasticity this week. And if like me, you get woken up in the middle of the night with severe pain in your legs, whether it be in your calves or your thighs or maybe your feet or your toes. Did you ever have your toes like crisscrossing and going like this or like this and opposite directions all over the place? I get like that a lot. I don't know if any of you get like that too. Or there are times I wake up with severe cramps in the back of one thigh, and I have to jump up and walk around for a while, and then it finally settles down, and then I get back into bed, and I go to move my other leg, and I put it into a position, and boom, all of a sudden that leg is now cramped as well. Why does it always happen that if you're affected by one area like the thigh, that then it happens to the other thigh? Or if it cramps up in the calf, so a few minutes later it doesn't cramp up in the other thigh, it cramps up in the other calf. How is that possible? Same thing with the feet and the toes. I don't know how this works, but there's got to be a reason why it affects the same portions of the body. So I want to read some stuff to you about spasticity. Others have it far worse than what I have. There are people that are very, very stiff. They walk like they're two wooden, that their legs are like toothpicks, or that their entire body is extremely stiff. Or you wake up in the morning and you can't seem to get your body going to even get out of bed. You're just feeling the pain or the stiffness. And so again, I'm just going to read some narration to you about the spasticity and what you can do for it. There are options these days. There are oral options and there are intrathecal options. And intrathecal is about the pump, which I will discuss to you shortly, okay? So please listen to what I'm going to read, and then I'll come back to you and we'll do a little bit more video, okay? Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. No, bye-bye. No, bye-bye, okay? Just watch and listen. Thanks. So continuing on here in narration only, we're going to speak about severe spasticity. And from the Medtronic.com website, I'll read to you the following. Living with severe spasticity poses difficult physical challenges. Tight, stiff muscles can get in the way of daily activities. Fortunately, there is a therapy from Medtronic that can minimize severe spasticity in some individuals. Now, before I continue, though, I want to let you know that aside from what I'm going to read with you about the availability of the baclofen pump, which I do not use, there is also other oral meds other than baclofen. There is what's called Zanaflex, and not to be confused with Xanax, but Zanaflex, and the generic version for Zanaflex is tizanidine. Tizanidine is a pill that I take every once in a while for my severe spasms that keep me awake in the middle of the night, or that wake me up in the middle of the night and then don't let me get back to sleep. Tizanidine, just so you know, I don't even like taking it. I hate taking any of these pills because I wake up feeling like I've been hungover. And so I try to take it as minimally as possible, but being that prior to today, I may have only slept, I don't know, maybe 18 hours over 3 days, maybe 4 days, maybe even 5 days. I don't really know. I had to take something the night prior to this recording because I needed to sleep throughout the night. So let me get back. Spasticity is often described as tight, stiff muscles or spasms that may make movement, posture, and balance difficult. It may affect your ability to move on or move or more. It may affect your ability to move one or more of your limbs or to move one side of your body. Sometimes spasticity is so severe that it gets in the way of daily activities, sleep patterns, and caregiving. And of course, sleep patterns is my problem, and so that is what I wanted to share with you. So, what are the causes? Spasticity is often caused by damage or injury to the part of the central nervous system, the brain or the spinal cord, that controls voluntary movement. This damage disrupts important signals between the nervous system and muscles, creating an imbalance that increases muscle activity or spasms. So the symptoms of spasticity often include increased muscle tone, that's the stiffness, overactive reflexes, involuntary movements, which include spasms, brisk or sustained involuntary muscle contraction, and clonus, which is a series of fast involuntary contractions. You could also get pain, which again is another one of my problems. Decreased functional abilities and delayed motor development. Difficulty with care and hygiene. That's not a problem of mine. Abnormal posture. This often is a problem of mine. Again, I feel like I'm all out of balance lately. Contractures. Permanent contraction of the muscles and tendon due to severe stiffness and spasms. Also, bone and joint deformities. So if you want to know more about spasticity, go to medtronic.com and read about it. Okay? If you don't know how to find it, then send me an email asking me how you can find this. And on their website, you'll find treatment options, about the therapy, getting therapy, living with the therapy, and so much more. Again, if you cannot find this website, medtronic.com, then please contact me and I'll be more than happy to send it to you. Okay, now let's get back to the video. Okay, so we're back now and you're seeing me again, I hope. And we spoke about, I myself, spoke about spasticity, spoke about some of the problems that I myself am having right now. Why I'm having these, I have no idea, because I haven't felt these problems in more than 2 years. And I thought I was over it, but I guess not. And again, I don't know what the reasons are. Maybe lack of hydration, maybe lack of potassium. So I'm pumping up on both, and we hope that things will get better. Now, just so you know, again, this is Stuart Schlossman from MS Views and News, also Stu's Views and MS News, and Stu's Views and MS-related news. I'm sure that you've seen in this podcast some of our sponsors, and we hope to have more in the coming weeks as we make our trips around the globe more often, and more people are beginning to look at this podcast each week. And whether or not they see it through YouTube or see it through the 7 other social media sites, I don't really know. It's hard to track everything these days, because also many of my blogs, postings, wind up on websites all around the world and wind up on others' blogs, as well as other MS organization websites. So, not here in the United States, but outside the United States. So it's just become very difficult to track who's doing what, how many are actually seeing everything, whether it be blog posts or what the blog posts feed to Facebook, and then Facebook feeds to other places, or it goes to Twitter, MySpace, LinkedIn, LiveJournal, Revive MS, this MS Society, that MS Society, different MS organizations. And so, again, yes, we are making a community global impact. Again, please look at our website when you get a chance. Look at our blog. Take a look at the banners that are on our different sites. If you can, pay attention to what we're doing. Forward it to others, and let everybody learn from what I'm trying to provide. Okay? And it's not just me. It's MS Views and News, and we are not for profit. So if anybody wants to make a donation, we definitely need donations. Everything takes money to work on, and we look forward to receiving $1 here or $1 there. It's better than the $1 that wasn't received prior to this, okay? So I hope that you enjoy this video, and you share it with others. Thank you again, and wait till next week. We have more in store.